I guess that's what we're about to find out, Wolf, because I will be leaving. I've been with here. Heard Benjin is already on the way. I guess he was totally hype as well to get back into the game. Anyway, guys, this is an upper bracket match. The winner of the series will be a guaranteed $3,000 second place in the grand final slot. Wolf, the definitely I will be asking you, but I will be going to Team Philippines, but I will be leaving you. Manjin here. How are you doing right now?
Hello, thank you so much. Fresh from home, Rob Luna. I am now back. And yeah, I actually agree with Wolf here. I'm also considering Team Vietnam's drop, but not just that because I think Team Philippines will actually win this, but I actually think that Team Vietnam has the better draft because the Kimi and the Parsa is such a good combo to have, right? Because you have this long range damage, plus you have your you have your zone capability with the Parsa and the Kukra. So I think Wolf, I think that the Lu Yi and the PNK is such a good combo too. But I think Team Vietnam, they out damage Team Philippines.
They will.
In this draft. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Now, look at this. Even the Popol Kupa, the designated tank now for Philippines, because I think it's probably the tankiest one. With
Yep.
I mean, Kupa, not Popol at all. But in comes the damage, Esmeralda oversteps his grounds, and they're actually missing a lot of shots now. I think that Broly, this Kimi also brought the fresh new skin, Manjin. So I think that this is always the case. So if you find a new skin, you always want to flex it, right?
It's the dragon kidney. I will probably have that next week. Shout out to Rob Luna, free skins, right? Coming from Rob Luna. Go ahead, guys. PM Rob Luna if you want free skins. Well, by the way, kidding aside, I think that Team Vietnam, what their strengths here is their range game, right? It's all about the coast-to-coast damage, just like this. One combo with the Tyrant's Revenge and the Kimi procs was enough to get that pick off. So with this, I think Team Vietnam will just be aggressive all throughout, just like this. Come on. There you go. That's the combo.
Vietnam, they're ready for war.
Yes.
This is what when I was asked how I can describe Team Vietnam last week, Manjin, I was tasked that question. And I said they're systematic. I'm gonna repeat my words again. They always go for these objectives that will just blow your mind. Sometimes they go Masha even to go with the Kimi. This time it's only Kimi. But knowing that Philippines doesn't have the best wave clear in the world, they can be forced down. In fact, it's gonna be hard for Team Philippines to fight this Team Vietnam lineup because there's a lot of look at the ingredients that they have. They have a solid initiator, they have solid tanks, they have good control, they have damage, they have pushing potential, they almost have everything you need for an early game lineup. Now
It's so flavorful, right?
It is.
The Team Vietnam's lineup. The question here, Wolf, is how can the Philippines break the system? Because what they did is they banned out 3 core funnel heroes: the Lancelot, the Ling, and the Claude. And I think they thought that Team Vietnam doesn't know how to pull off the Kimi composition. Because again, if you have a Popol and Koopa, and if you have a Lu Yi in your lineup, especially with this extra X-Borg as well, I think Team Philippines, they're expecting an assassin for Team Vietnam. Because if you have these 3 heroes, assassins are worthless with these 3 heroes, with these 3 enemies, because you can't really enter because of the control that the dog has, the rotation and the fire stakes. And now Team Philippines, their carry right now is the carry, which is, I think, has the shortest range of all the carries, but has the damage. It's gonna be hard for Team Philippines. But as I say this, that is one crucial pick off there in the top lane, but Hyde is here for the backup. Team Philippines now disengaging as Tung Broly whip off the rocket, and there you go, Tyrant's Revenge from Trung Trung. That is another Tung Trin, I'm so sorry. That is another pick off, 4-2 Wolf.
Yeah, we know this, that with all the amount of damage that they can dish out in the early stage of the game, the fact that they're also leading. Look at this nice jump from the Cupra, forces the flicker away. Now look at Broly, so much damage coming out from this man. He tries to find the angle. Looking for the angle. Lusty's trying to survive this, but he can't. There's sparks already. You cannot dodge that. And Vietnam will close in on a kill and a turret. Top lane, bottom lane though, Philippines able to snag that kill on T-Max. Our Thams with a bonus turret afterwards.
Yeah, even though Team Philippines are resisting every damage that is coming from Team Vietnam, what their edge is right now is with their unusual pickups. Just like this is too risky. Coming in from Pew, that is of course a bouncing ball to secure the kill. Trung Trin will get that one, and the Esmeralda will survive. Nice outplay, but still, they want more, Team Vietnam!
Wow, okay. This is the first time I'll ever see that a flicker bouncing ball combo. It's usually like flicker into Tyrant's Rage.
Yes.
Or flicker into anything else. But this time,
he dribbled himself.
He passed himself.
Yes.
Like the ball passes to the ball.
Yeah. It's passception, bro. It's passception.
My goodness.
That's how aggressive, and that's how Team Vietnam is hungry for kills right now because of the damage that they have.
Man.
Yeah, man. Dude, Team Philippines, I don't know, because I can't really see any possible outcome that them winning the team fight with this lineup. Probably with pickups, but look at this. There you go, coast to coast, Tyrant's Rage, but it won't make it. But the Rage, the Hog will get two, and the Kimmy will get two as well with the energy transformation. Now the Esmeralda is mobilized here, but the Rocket is also there for the Kimmy. Broly just putting in a lot of firepower with this Kimmy, and Team Philippines, they're in the backseat, Wolf.
Now Flap TZ, look at this! They cover two outcomes now, and now Flap TZ in trouble. Will they be able to flicker away? But the rest of Team Vietnam says, that is just a diversion. We already have taken your turret bottom lane, and that was all part of the plan. Team Vietnam, like we said, textbook, systematic, always wants to go for the objectives, and they're doing it like a pro this time, Anjin.
Doing it like a pro. Solving the formula, easy peasy. Man, it's so hard for the Philippines to just step inside the fighting zone. Anywhere you go, anything you do, the damage is coming from everywhere. For Team Vietnam, there are bullets coming in front. There are, like, I don't know what they call it, the feather airstrike coming upward. Man. Yeah. This is Team Vietnam taking in control. This is their zone.
Their zone indeed. And look at Philippines. They don't have tanks. Lusty gonna take the damage from the air. Hide. Says, you can't hide from me. I'm Hide himself. Itself. Or whatever it is. And now, Manjin, Team Vietnam are leading by 5,000 gold. It's just 8 minutes. And the third turtle available for Team Vietnam to take.
Yeah, you know what? Philippines right now, they look like the last scene from 300. Because you remember that when Leonidas and his allies, they just went in, and then they catch all the arrows coming from everywhere. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Team Philippines, they cannot position themselves, especially the carry. Even though you have the Purify, Team Vietnam doesn't even care if they don't stun you. What they want is to land each and every procs of the, what do you call it, the energy waves from the Kimmy.
Yeah, and the chemical transformation.
Yeah, the chemical transformation. And T-Max is just having the time of his life, is playing single player in the side lane. Yeah.
It's like a platformer for him. And you know what, Manjin? The Philippines, they had all the chances in the world to last pick an Atlas, a Hilo, so that at least they'll have this tank in the front line. Yeah. But they didn't. They opted to go for the Popol and Koopa, hoping that it will be tanky enough with the cursed helmet, but it wasn't the case. And with Louis, Popol and Koopa supports, your tankiest heroes might just be the X-Borg as well as the Cho. But imagine these guys receiving damage from the Kimmy as well as the Farsa. It's impossible to survive that onslaught. especially with Team Vietnam leading by a lot. It's 11-5. Manjin and Philippines are looking for ways to get out of their base. They're quarantined.
Yeah,
Quarantined
yeah, it's
inside their
2020.
bases.
2020 all over again.
2020.
For
Indeed.
for Team Philippines. By the way, shout out to our viewers. I hope you guys are safe. Please stay healthy and
Stay
please
healthy.
practice hygiene. Because right now, Team Philippines, no matter where they go, they can't see their enemies. Their enemies are coming from out of nowhere, from the side, from the front, side by side, and it's total homicide here in this game coming from Team Vietnam. Look at the items right now, Wolf. Team Philippines still with their first core item, but Team Vietnam, they're now at their third. So yeah, I agree with you, man. Team Philippines, they don't have any tanks here to probably sustain all these damage coming in from Team Vietnam.
Look at Team Vietnam just taking the Lord easily with this very farmed Kimmy. 5-0-4. There's the Farsa just to zone them out and hide as well as the Kufra. What they're just doing is just to zone out the Team Philippines side, while Team Axe, the Thams, able to divert some of their attention to him as well. And that's technically free Lord take coming out from Team Vietnam with now 8,000 gold in the bank. It's going to be a lot for Team Philippines. Let's see how they can defend. I think that I mentioned earlier that there isn't any potent wave clear coming out from Team Philippines unless they force the last immortality or they sacrifice their positioning. So it's not going to be the easiest Lord defenses in the world for Team Philippines, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, it is. It is. Anything is possible. Who knows? Again, we're used to seeing Team Philippines come back from a huge deficit, but man, this is just too much. I think this is now the Lord marching towards the mid lane. Look at the damage. Flaptizi even forcing out the last insanity. Nice stun
Oh my!
from the Esmeralda, and wow. Team Vietnam wreaking havoc in the mid lane, getting a free tower.
So easy now, Pew in trouble. Look at the damage, but Louis, very nice pull in. The skill, here comes the falling Star Moon just to control him, but he's gonna be punished by the X-Borg as well as the rest of Team Philippines. I thought that was promising, but Team Vietnam, a little bit of miscommunication in there, but they did take out the inhibitor turret in the mid lane. The base turret, like we are saying, but the Kimmy is just so strong right now. If we just a few seconds, they'll be able to get the push. And that's one thing that Philippines should always take care of. Even the Farsa, look at that maximum charge, dealing so much damage. Now onto the purple buff, I think that Philippines are wanting to secure it, and they can't because T-Max was able to steal it with the immortality intact, the Cotter Inferno as well. They've lost their Kufra, but man, they've denied them of the purple buff once again.
Oh man, Team Philippines, I think they're now suppressed inside their base. They tried their best to probably get something out of nothing. Probably get a little bit of damage, get a little bit of cooldown from the purple buff. But man, the Team Vietnam, it's just coast to coast, bro. It's
Coast
like
to coast.
we're witnessing GSW here, bro. It's Splash Brothers again. The damage from the 3-point line, from the logo. Team Vietnam just putting on a show ever since the minute one. And Team Philippines, probably they can make a play with the Louis, but I think that's not gonna happen.
And Dusty, that's the designated tank for Team Philippines, or the designated frontliner. It's been taken out 32 seconds without, and Manribo almost getting hit with the maximum charge, but actually dodged. Now, Vietnam, they're positioning themselves around this area of the jungle of Team Philippines. But Philippines, they haven't found the opening yet, but they have isolated one. That's the Kufra down for the count. Can they get more? It's going to be crucial for Philippines to keep themselves alive, because look at Team Vietnam. They are wanting to secure the purple buff, and they will. It's going to be a steal for sure. Vietnam, they don't want to close it out.
Team Philippines, bro, they were actually outside of the danger area, and they think they found out how to like fight this one with that specific kill. Because what happened there is Team Vietnam hide. Those were like
Resurrecting
3 crucial feather airstrikes, and if it hit like 2 heroes from the Philippines, I think it's over right now. But man, Team Philippines, they managed to defend this, and now we are at the second Lord. What play shall we see here now coming in from Team Philippines, Wolf? It's this clutch time.
Louis, clutch time, let's go. We expect it, but the Farsa pops the feather there, strike. They're prepping this up. They're wanting to go for this, but the cancel on the ultimate. Nicely. They have outplayed Team Philippines right now. The Lord is theirs for the taking. My goodness, T-Max with the positioning as well. The Cupra helping out. T-Max in trouble. That's Immortality popped. But can they take him down? Yes, they can. They have eliminated now the Thams, but in trouble is Fear goes down. Another kill as the Godlike streak is going to be there for Kaltizi. 7-0-2 for this carry. They are slowing down the Thams as well. So the Cupra, I mean. But with the jump, he gets away. One thing's for sure, Philippines, they have taken something out of Vietnam, but at least Vietnam able to secure that kill on the Lord.
They managed to stop the inevitable from happening. Wolf, I think Carl Tizzy, right now, he is on anime mode. He's playing super safe, 0 deaths as of the moment. I did not notice that, Wolf. But man, Carl Tizzy, with the help of his Tizzy brother, they were able to get killed. So there you go. That is the rage.
Cupra.
Connecting to 2, the Cupra. But Carl Tizzy, he is preheating once again. And he gets hide. Carl Tizzy with another clutch kill.
But the better clutch kill though coming out from his brother, Flat Tizzy.
The Tizzy brothers.
On Broly, that's very much important. That's the first death of Broly, but he will gonna be taken out. Lusty stays in here. And look at T-Max, controlled by Lusty, of course with the Yaw Mask, as well as the constant control coming out from this popular Koopa makes it sure that they can win it, and it's not over till it's over. Vietnam, Philippines, they have forced the late game, and we know that in the late game, they're quite more favored. Few, very nice timing, but Hyde was able to hide himself away.
Yep.
Everybody's alive now for Team Vietnam.
Because I guess in the late game, Team Philippines, they will now out-sustain the burst. Because what you need right now for Team Vietnam is physical damage. Because I think Team Philippines, what they did is they focused on getting the Athena shield and getting more magic defense. Like for example, you have an Oracle and an Athena shield from the for the X-Borg, and the Popolin Koopa, Lusty, what he built was the Proto Belt. So with this, Team Philippines, they're now playing defense. Because it makes sense, because if you play defense and if you're a carry lineup, it's okay because the carry will still hit the damage because of the true procs from the light wheel marks. So wow, Team Philippines, dude, the question here is, have they infiltrated the system? That is the question.
Popolin Koopa is quite tanky now. That the outer turret first. Outer turret in the middle. Gonna be taken out for sure. Team Philippines are slowly climbing up the ranks. It's still a 4K lead by Team Vietnam, but I think at this point, 54 versus 58K, it's not that much of a difference when it comes to the farm, because if you look at the cores, they're actually the same. And even when you consider that carry is a little bit richer than this Kimi, so that's already good for Philippines.
Yep. I actually think that the carry can now catch the bullets with the Immortality and the Athena shield in his hands. And what he'll do is he's gonna man up to Broly here.
Okay.
And man, Carl Tizzy, this is vintage from this kid. He's not called the child prodigy for nothing. But as we say this, whoop, nice pickup there for Team Vietnam.
Very nice pickup, because that's a crucial one. And knowing that the Lord is going to be up in like 3 seconds, Team Philippines will not feel as comfortable. In fact, Vietnam, they're feeling it. After securing the buffs for this Kimi, I reckon they will now start fighting Manjin. And they have found their target. They jump forward. That's just a jungle minion. Jungle creep. Oh,
This is
falling
setup.
Starmon forward instead of backwards. They're trying to fight this. The Cobra with the jump. Luis is gonna be taken off of Lapteasy with the last insanity. They cannot tell Carteasy, or can they not? They have found the carry. They're diving him. And they take it down the first time. Lapteasy doesn't have the Ortatis, but the knockup is there for the shutdown. Broly is gonna be safe because he's saved by Hyde. Everybody from Team Vietnam covering each other's tracks. And now Lapteasy and Pew, the only ones to survive. In fact, Pew did not survive because his respawn time. But man, that was completely a 3-4-0 from Team Vietnam, and they're feeling it. They're diving now, Manjin.
They're feeling it now, Vietnam! You can't break the system! Pew is trying his best to solve the puzzle, but no! Team Vietnam will go towards the base, and they will take game number 1. It is adding seasoning to what you're cooking. This is it. This is the backshot pick. So they're gonna run wild, bro. They're gonna run wild. We've seen this last November, bro. It's the Masha Baksha combination. Yeah.
Masha Baksha combo. So here's the deal. Why I really love this Baksha pick coming out from. But apart from that, solid draft from Team Vietnam. Philippines, though.
You know what, Wolf? You know what, Wolf? All your points are taken. I think they answered a lot of Ling gameplay. Like the Ling is fast, the lineup is also fast. The Ling can provide bursts. They have a little bit of mobility. I mean, a lot of mobility to dodge it. Plus, they negate the regeneration factor. So yeah, man. In terms of draft, I think Team Vietnam, they're the ones downloading Team Philippines here. Yeah. They're the ones who downloaded, I mean. So yeah, there you go.
Ooh,
Immediate. What's happening?
I'm wrong. This is a core Baxia.
A side lane Baxia.
From Team X. Formerly the Towns player, and Hyde still plays through with the Farsa. This is much better. The invade coming out from Team Vietnam. Who's gonna take the orange buff? That's the bigger question. It goes Team Philippines. Who secured it? Now flickering through the wall. Now safe. They're all safe and sound.
It was T-Dep try. I hope I said that correctly. But man, that was so huge for Team Vietnam, for them to shut down Carteasy once again, delay his farm once again, and it will give Team Vietnam the opportunity to be aggressive.
That's right.
With their lineup, because one thing to take note with the Kufra and the Baksha is that they can immediately engage and disengage just like this. Immediate backup coming in from Team Vietnam. They're trying to protect their orange buff, but Team Philippines, they want it. They want it as well. You steal ours, we steal yours. It's an eye for an eye.
And Carteasy going. The bigger problem though for Team Vietnam in that specific moment, Manji, was that Carteasy was level 4. The rest of Vietnam, they're just level 3. Broly just all reached level 4, but that won't matter. Just the threat of having Tempest Blades really told Vietnam to just back out, get away from my zone, and even if you take away the orange buff from Carteasy says, it's not over till it's over. I'm gonna steal yours too. An eye for an eye.
This is actually what I like about Team Philippines. They have a lot of brute forces in their gameplay, in their play style. They're always like that. They want to bully their enemies every time, playing mind games with them in the early stages. So with this Team Philippines, I think they're still up front, but there you go. That is why the Cooper is counter to the Ling. The Ling is now half health. That is the Angela ultimate for the Ling. Is he gonna be alive? That is supposed to the Tempest of Blades plus the last insanity from Lapteasy to kill the Master. And I think it's time for Team Philippines to run because Team Vietnam, they want this fight. There you go. Another kill for Team Vietnam. Will they get more? No, it is a 1-for-1 trade.
1-for-1 trade off. Hyde actually jumps in. Coming up from the Cupra as well. Nice synchronization of skills getting out from Team Vietnam. It's almost like they were dancing at this point. Now Lusty, level 4 already. Fatal Links available. Will not be able to use it instantly because the rest of Team Vietnam are just pummeling through. But they have bought time. And I think that's what Lusty was just trying to do, making sure that Carteasy will be ready for the fight or maybe to defend Lord. But while that's happening, the turtle is going to be slain by Team Vietnam. And that's even better when it comes to objectives that they have secured.
Trung Trin with the surprise. Flicker Tyrant's Rage. Carl TZ did not expect it.
Not at all.
And man, he got faked. It was a pump fake for Team Vietnam. And with that, free turtle for Tung Broly and Broly now on a roll. Now having the Raptors machete. Man, Team Vietnam is outplaying Philippines time and time again.
Yeah, a lot of outplays happening indeed, Manjin. And the fact of the matter is the Team Vietnam's lineup, they are easier when it comes to executing it.
Yep.
Now, the Kufra still pops the free man Tyrant's Rage, but the rest of Team Vietnam says, okay, you didn't need to do that, but you did. So they've lost the turret, the bottom lane. They have fed one kill. And unfortunately, Team Philippines are known to punish these kinds of mistakes.
Yeah,
from anything that they face.
Tung Trin, he needs to be careful again. I think he's so pumped in landing those Tyrant's Rages.
Yeah.
So and there you go again, another Tyrant's Revenge. Coast to coast range from Tung Trin, another pickup.
Look at T-Max. Look at T-Max now initiating. Carl TZ is gonna be in the middle of them all. He's gonna be jumped. The stun, oh my goodness, really a mistake. And they're coming out from Carl TZ and another jump. Too much Tyrant's Rage. And they have initiation. They have the Fatal Links. Rebo tries to deal damage, but he's just an Angel at this point. Flap TZ sweeping the floor, but receives so much damage from the Farsa. Now look at this. Cupra still alive. In comes the Masha. Will miss the mark. Flap TZ will keep himself safe. Lusty dips to the fight once again. Will not find anyone. Oh, the Masha just flickered. Look at the sidestep, and there is the closeout kill coming out from the Cloud. Beautiful. Coming out from Team Vietnam. They dip in, they dip out. They go in, they go out. Wax in, wax out. Everything, man. They're cleaning the floor.
It is the Karate Kid style of play for Team Vietnam. If you do that in your training, you're gonna be so strong, bro. Team Vietnam, especially Trung Trin, this is, man, commended place here, sandwiching Team Philippines in that narrow vicinity. Team Vietnam, they are now again forcing Team Philippines to react in every way possible, and man, they're out-sustaining and out-damaging them. Dude, Team Max also with a great flank as well. Even though I think the X-Borg and the Angela is also a good combo, it was still not enough because T-Dep try. He also has a lot of surprising moves in his pockets. Man, this is Mind Freaks. This is Team Mind Freak coming in from Team Vietnam.
Yeah. This is not over, Dom and Jane. You have to take note. Team Vietnam, even if they get like 6 kills now, it doesn't automatically mean that they are leading against the Philippines. In fact, it's just a matter of 100 gold or so. Look at the Ling, however. Doesn't have a full item yet, except from the Raptor Machete. And if you compare him to the farm of the Cloud, which is now at 5.1k, that's already a lot. For Team Vietnam, they have been able to push the turret up top. Now they will just regroup on the back lines. Maybe secure the next round of buffs at this point.
Man, I also like what Broly picked as his emblem. It is a killing spree to match up with Carl TZ in the late game too. And man, again, the Cloud is easier to use, but that is a good Purify coming out from him. Pew is too deep here. The purple, it's still alive. T-Max, he will now pop the ultimate, but Hyde is also here. They just want the purple. Give it to me, says Carl TZ. And there you go. That is an immediate disengage for Team Philippines. Oops.
It's like, okay.
Not yet. Nice
timing, man.
Nice ultimate, but T-Dep try is here. He's trying something here, trying to bait out the skill, but Team Vietnam, they will now go for the push. Flap TZ with the last insanity, and the Fatal Links out of nowhere for 2, but only one will die as the Blazing Duet was enough for Team Vietnam to get a 1-1 trade.
Now the battle for that purple buff retribution coming up for Carl TZ is good. He steps in the cycle, but the damage more than enough. Oh, Carl TZ gets away. Flap TZ makes him safe, but while that is happening, while the chaos is happening, Masha able to take out the turtle. Now, Few in trouble. Does have the Cotton Inferno, but with the burst from Vietnam, more than enough. Baptiste tags this Masha, but they found the last Insanity. Gonna be stolen by Team Vietnam. That's the orange buff taken by Hyde. And they get another. But the thing of the matter is, Philippines, they're still comfortable with this. Even though they're losing in terms of gold, the fact that Kaltizi isn't stopped when it comes to farm and the endless battle now available on him, I think that they are still confident on taking the mid game. But you have to be careful, Manjin.
Yes, they have to, because the Team Philippines, they're known to punish every little mistake that you make in the game. But again, Team Vietnam pumping it up. They're trying to put it landed damage here for Pew and Baptiste. Hyde with a good zoning feather air strike for them to secure the tower in the bottom lane. But there you go, the Child Wonder. Look at the minimap. Making plays, doing hard work, trying his best to create space for his team.
But T-Max gets the orange buff nonetheless. I was amazed at that. Maybe Ling's attack animation wasn't available yet, but he did have the retribution. Maybe he did not respect the fact that Baksha can steal it away from him. The case has been closed, but it's still an even game, honestly, Manjin. Even if it's an 8-3, Philippines, if you're looking at the economy right now, it's not that much of a lead for Team Vietnam. In fact, 1,000 gold lead, 1.8k at this point is almost negligible.
I think it's so. They're still in a good standpoint, but I think Team Vietnam, what they're doing is they're not playing it 5-on-5. They're playing it confusingly. But again, Hyde will pop the feather airstrike. Here comes Strong Broly. He will now pre-hit everyone. That is, of course, two-man fatal. Lynch man to purify. Broly, I mean, will dodge it out. Two heroes again dying for Team Philippines and Team Vietnam. This is now an easy access to the Lord Pit.
You know what? When Vietnam saw that there's like damage coming out from Philippines, they just grouped themselves up. The boat is sinking. Let's group ourselves into 5 and then put the Revitalize in there. T-Max was able to heal everyone. They didn't die. And Lusty Few, they have received the brunt of the AoE damage as well coming out of Team Vietnam and Predator Strike. You have the Blaze and Do It. You have the damage from the Masha as well. Put them all together. You have this killing potential for Team Vietnam. Now, the bigger problem for Philippines is after Vietnam wins team fights, they always go for objectives. This is what we're talking about, them being systematic.
The system still works.
It's a system.
It's a system. Where is the X? Where is the Y? You cannot answer that because, again, what is the solution here for Team Philippines? The Lord is now in the mid lane. Now the tower will now fall down. We're now at the third tower as Broly once again. Look at the pokes, bro. Carl Tizzy now at half health.
But this is just distraction in the middle. The real problem is in the bottom lane with Masha in there. And Vietnam, look at what they're doing. They're trying to attract and lure Philippines out of their base so that the bottom lane is going to be finished out. And even with just 2 sentences, man, the turret has fallen in the bottom lane. That's how fast they can do it.
Man, it's like Team Vietnam is exercising a track and contract. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if I said that right.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But it rhymes. Team,
what matters is the rhyme. Hyde is going to be able to hide.
Oh!
Broly. You want to punish Kaltizi now. Kaltizi gets away. T-Max looking for an angle. The Kupra actually in a bad spot, precarious spot even, but in they go with the feathered airstrike. There's not much combination from Team Vietnam as they have not eliminated anyone yet, but they did fend off Team Philippines at this point.
No can do, says Team Vietnam. T-Max and Trung Trin, they're still here in the top lane. Meanwhile, their allies, the Parsa is so far away, but where's the damage for Team Philippines? Where is it, Whoop? Oh no, here comes the cavalry, the backup from behind. Broly getting few. Here comes Kartizi, but man, Hyde is still safe, fluing away to safety. Oh! You can't stop the system, Whoop! Can't download it, says Broly. Those are normal hits. Normal hits after normal hits. Double kill for Broly. Art of Timmery. That is, of course, a flamethrower for Flapteasy. But man, the fire is not burning in the dance floor, except he goes down. 6 feet deep, bro. Ooh.
Damn, sit down, Vietnam. You can't break the system because the system breaks you. That's what they're trying to say now. They have shut down the Masha, but look at that combo. Fatal Links is not gonna matter as Vietnam will not stop. They have eliminated the Thams. Karl TC will respawn, but will not reach the top.